Hey everyone, it's Kelly. Thanks for joining me. I have something a little bit different today. I am going to record an unboxing of the products that I have purchased this summer. So all of the products that I'm going to show you today are actually purchases from May, June, and July. So I didn't get all of this in one big order. It's kind of trickled in over the past few months. But I thought I would go through and show you what I have purchased. A lot of it is not new stuff. It's been on the market for a little while, but it is new to me. And a lot of it was a little bit different than what I was expecting when I read the descriptions or saw the pictures of the products on the shopping sites. So I thought that it would be fun and maybe useful for you to see the products out of their packaging. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, so the first thing I have to show you is the Summer Lights collection by Pink Paislee. And this is something that has been out since, I think, the beginning of summer. I'm not sure when the exact release date was. And some of the products that I'm going to show you today, I purchased at scrapbook.com, and some of them I purchased at Paper Issues. And I'm not sure what is what. I get these packages and then I just throw them into a big box, and then I take them up to my craft room, and then I'll sort through them and put them away. So I can't really remember what product came from what store, but I will link to both of the stores in the description box below. So let's go ahead and start with the papers from the Summer Lights collection. And I am hoping that my lighting is okay for this video. It is really hot here today, and my scrapbook room is on the second story of our home. So I did not turn on my studio lamps because they get so warm. So I'm hoping just with the natural light and the overhead light that this turns out okay. So we will see when I get it into the editing software. So I apologize if the lighting does look a little off. But let's go ahead and jump right into the papers. I'm not gonna go into great detail on the papers. I'm gonna flip through them pretty quick because this collection has been out for a little while. But I did purchase, I think, 2 of each paper that I could find. Some of them were out of stock at both scrapbook.com and Paper Issues. So the first paper that I have here is paper number 1. It is a cut apart sheet with a blue striped background on the other side, and it almost has a water looked appearance to it, almost like some white gesso has been rubbed on the paper, and I think you can see that in the camera there. And then this is just a second sheet of the same paper. This is paper number 3, and on this side it is yellow with different shapes of seashells, and then the opposite side is this really pretty polka dot print. The next paper is paper number 4. It is this really pretty, almost ombre washed paper. It starts as a pink and then fades into an orange. And then the other side, I guess you could use it as a cut apart or cut it into vertical strips. Just different words for summer, ocean, chillin', shades, seashell, ice cream, just lots of different summer words. This next paper is probably my favorite paper in the collection. I love the different levels of pink. I just think that is so pretty. It's not really an ombre wash, but it's just kind of a striped pink paper, but they transition really well into one another. And this is paper number 5. And then the other side is really pretty. It's a blue background with white outline clouds. The next one is a popsicle paper, and that is paper number 7. And then the opposite side has frames that you could cut out, or you could use the paper as is. The next paper is a checked pattern paper, and this is paper number 8. And then this paper is really pretty also. It almost has a floral design to it. I don't know if those really are florals, but that's what I see when I look at the paper. And I just really love the different swatches of colors that move around on the page. This paper is, again, another watercolor look paper. It's got yellow at the top and then fades into a blue. And then there are seashells on the background. And then the opposite side is just a bunch of different words. You could use this as a cut apart, or again, you could just use it as is. And this is paper number 10. This paper, yellow, is one of my favorite colors, so I really like this paper too, but it is a yellow background with white polka dots. And then the opposite side, again, has a watercolor look to it where the pink fades from a darker pink to a lighter pink, and then the white heart outlines. Those are really cute too. This paper is the specialty paper, and it is adhesive backed. So these would work as little stickers. You could cut them out. They do have a foiled appearance to them. I think that they refer to that as a holographic look, and the thickers, which I have, are the same type of foil. This paper is paper number 12, and it has little seahorses on it, and then the opposite side is again another cut apart sheet, and here is the second sheet of that paper. And then this is paper number 9. It is a very pretty striped paper. I love all the different colors. And then the opposite side, it looks like water. It looks like pool water to me, how the pool water reflects against the sun. Again, it transitions from a blue color down into a purple color. And this paper is actually from the Bella Boulevard Make Your Mark collection, but I loved, and I did not know this until I purchased this paper and it all came together, that the teals on the Pink Paislee-Summer Lights collection matches the teal in this Make Your Mark paper perfectly. So I will be putting this Make Your Mark paper in with the Summer Lights collection because it matches so well. I think that is something that I will use together even though they aren't from the same collection. And I usually store my pattern papers according to manufacturer. So normally I would put this in the spot for my Bella Boulevard papers, but I will be including it with the Pink Paisley papers. Okay, so that's it for the paper. So let me get that off to the side and then we'll go through the embellishments. Oh, and I did purchase the 6x6 paper pad too, and it comes with, I think, 2 of each design. Okay, so here are the thickers, and you can see that they have that same iridescent foiled look to them, and it's just something really unique. That was one of the things that really drew me to these. They are on pink foam. Let me take one out and see if I can get it closer to the camera so you can see that. So they're layered on pink foam, and I love that. I feel like it just, thickers are dimensional in themselves, but I feel like when they're layered like that on another color foam, that it just adds so much more dimension to them. So these are really pretty, and I'm really glad that I purchased those. All right, so next I have the Summer Lights stickers, and I did not realize until I purchased these that they are clear stickers. They have a pink tint to them, but they are clear. And the packaging and on the photo on the shopping site, I thought that they were just as they look here where they're backed, but they are clear. So you could adhere them directly to your paper and they would have a little bit of a pink tint that goes through them, or you could adhere them onto white cardstock so they're a little bit more visible, or you could put them on vellum before putting them onto your project. I also purchased the 6x12 sticker sheet, and I'll get this out so you can see both sides. And again, it has foiled stickers, and there's just lots of different summer icons, the camera, the emojis, just lots of different options. I love the tiny word stickers. So I think this will be a lot of fun to use. Did also purchase the thicker sheet. And these are chipboard thickers. So here is front and back. And again, they have that same holographic foil to them also. I did also purchase the ephemera pack. And I do have to say, these ephemera packs that have these sliders where you can keep it together without having to tape it together with washi. I wish every scrapbooking manufacturer put their ephemera packs together this way. Like this one, for instance. This one from Vicki Boutin, it doesn't have that. So in order for me to get it open, I'm gonna have to tear it apart. And then I like to keep the ephemera in the packaging so I know the manufacturer. So I'll have to washi tape this shut in order to keep it with its original packaging, whereas this one I can just slide this on and off as many times as I want and I don't have to tear it apart. So I really wish all the manufacturers would start putting their ephemera pieces in this type of packaging. Okay, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna pull all these out and then I will show you, I'll zoom in a little bit once I have them all out. Again, a lot of summer theme. And then all of these will punch out from each other too. And I'm just gonna go through these really quickly because again, this is not a new collection, so it's something that's been on the market and I'm sure you've seen this package of ephemera many times before, but in case you haven't, I'm gonna go ahead and pull them all out here. Okay, so I'll zoom in a little bit so you can see them a little bit better. All right, so here's all the ephemera, plenty of frames. Again, they have that same iridescent, shiny foil, lots of different summer icons, and it says on the packaging that there's 40 pieces included in the ephemera pack. So this will be a lot of fun to use. I'm excited to use it. I love the foil. I'm so happy that a lot of the manufacturers are starting to include that on their ephemera packs and on their thickers and just a lot of the embellishments that are included in the collections. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this picked up and then we will move on. Okay, so that was it for the Summer Lights collection. I do have a couple other things. I have these Vicki Boutin frames and then also one of her ephemera packs, and she does have multiple ephemera packs included in her new collection. I'm not gonna open these. I'm not sure if this is something that I'll use or if I will give it away. I think that the icons are really cool and they're really pretty. This is just not a color scheme that I use very often. I don't use a lot of orange unless it's Halloween, and I don't use a lot of green, but I really love the icons, so I haven't quite decided. I'm gonna see if I have papers and different things that maybe this will go with. So it's nothing against the collection. I think it's beautiful, but the color scheme is just a little bit different than what I normally use. And same thing for the frames. It's just a little bit different than what I normally use. So I'm gonna hang on to it for just a bit. So I'm not gonna open it in case I decide to give it away, but I will put it up to the camera so you can get a better look at the icons that are included. And then here's the frames. And these next few things, again, are things that have been on the market for a while. I never had a chance to grab these Hazelwood floral puffy stickers, and I saw them and had to grab them right away. I love them. The Hazelwood florals were some of my favorites from, I think the collection came out, was it October or November of last year? I can't remember how long it's been out, but the florals included in that collection were some of my absolute faves. So I'm so happy that I was able to find this even though the collection has been out for some time now. And then I did also purchase the Chamel Little by Little puffy stickers and the Dear Lizzie stickers. I believe these are from Lovely Day. I'm pretty sure that's the name of her collection that is out currently. I did also purchase the washi tape from that same Dear Lizzie collection, and it is a floral washi tape. It can be colored or fussy cut. I've seen Missy Wooden, she has cut out these florals and used them almost as little stickers on her scrapbook pages, and I think that's a really great idea. I did also purchase the Chamel Little by Little sticker book, and there's a lot of different options in the sticker book. There are some cardstock type stickers. These are clear stickers. Let me see if I can pull one up so you can see. So you can see that it's see-through. So there's a sheet of those. These have, they're pretty slick. I think that they're the same as these. They're a cardstock sticker, but they have a slick texture to them. This is a washi strip. And then same thing again, some more cardstock stickers. And then there's some tiny word stickers and some icons. And then you also get an alphabet set, and this alphabet set is clear also. And then there's also a circular alphabet set, and this is a cardstock sticker. I purchased the Oasis stamp set. I love the size of this alphabet. I love that the letters are open, so you could do watercolor, or you can color them in. There's just lots of different options on how to use these. So I did purchase some washi tapes from Illustrated Faith, and this first one is one of my new favorite patterns. I think it'll look great torn onto a scrapbook page, added next to a photo, or just as a embellishment or design element on a page. This next one is a skinny black and white stripe. And then this one, I didn't look super close at the example on the shopping site. When they show you the picture on the shopping site, this top portion is a sample of what is on the washi roll. And when I was looking at it, I thought it was going to be just this white background with black dots, but it has words on it also, which is fine. I do Bible journal, so I will use that in my Bible. So that is not a problem at all. I was just a little surprised when I got it that it wasn't all of that black dotted print. I did also purchase a stamp set from Illustrated Faith. I love these sketchy, doodly looking accents, and I am not a doodler. I wish I could doodle, but I need someone to make a stamp set for me to do that. So I am really happy when I saw this. I also love the paint strokes. I think those would be great. This is a stamp set that I could use on a scrapbook layout. I could use it on a card. I could use it in my Bible. There are so many different options, and that's what I really look for when I'm purchasing stamp sets. I have a ton of stamp sets. I think I've mentioned it before, but I am a Close to My Heart consultant, and Close to My Heart stamps were the first ones that I was introduced to. So I have purchased a lot of stamps over the past decade since I started scrapbooking and card making, but I try to be a little bit more particular about the stamps that I purchase now because I have so many in my stash. I want to make sure that they're versatile enough that I can use them on all different sorts of projects. I did purchase some stencils, and I'm sorry if you're getting a little bit of a glare. Let me see if I can hold that up. I purchased 6x6 and the 12x12. With stencils, I have a hard time knowing when I'm looking at the shopping site on whether or not the 12x12 is going to be too big, because as you can see, the 12x12 pattern is much larger, the size of the squares, and that's just in general how stencils work. But sometimes I prefer the smaller print, but when I use stencils on my 12x12 layouts, I prefer to not have to jump the stencil around to fill in the background because I'm impatient and I don't always wait for the modeling paste to dry, and then I end up smudging it. So I do prefer to be able to just lay a 12x12 stencil directly onto the paper and be able to swipe my modeling paste on all at one time versus bouncing it around to try to get the coverage that I want. So I did purchase both of these because I wasn't sure which print I would like better. I do like them both, so I'm happy that I purchased both sizes. I did also purchase both sizes of this text stencil, and I really like this stencil. I actually used it recently. I actually used both of these stencils. This is another one that I purchased. It's a skyline in a mini album that I made. Let me grab that real quick and I'll show you. Okay, so here's the mini album that I made, and I don't know how well you can see it, but there on the background I used white modeling paste with the 6x6 stencil, and that's just on a transparency. See it there. And then the skyline I used on another transparency. So you can see it there. What I did was I mixed a blue paint with white modeling paste, and I used this portion of the stencil to create the background, and then I used white modeling paste on top of the blue after the blue had dried. So it created a shadow effect, I guess is what you could call it, with the blue in the background and then the white detailing on top. And I do plan on recording a flip through for this album at some point, so stay tuned for that. Okay, so the other stencil that I purchased is this stencil, and it is from Echo Park. It is a little check pattern, and I have a really fun idea planned for the stencil. So I don't want to say what it is just yet, but because I'm not sure if it's gonna work out. So stay tuned for that. I plan on using it on my next layout that I make. Oh, and I did also purchase the Make Your Mark puffy stickers. Now these were a little bit more expensive than what I would normally spend on a sheet of stickers. I wanna say that these were $7 or $8 just for the single sticker sheet. And that's a little bit more than what I would normally spend, but these florals suckered me right in. I mean, how pretty are those? I just had to have it. I had to. Okay, I have a couple more odds and ends. This is, let me zoom back out. This is another sticker sheet from Bella Boulevard. I actually purchased 3. I have another one coming up in a Halloween bundle that I purchased, and this is Valentina, and I mainly purchased it for this font. I've been scrapbooking a lot of Disney pictures lately, and I thought that this red font would work really well with my Disney photos, and I'll use some of the icons too. I don't scrapbook a lot about Valentine's Day, but they'll get used over time, and some of these hearts and different things could be used on projects that aren't necessarily Valentine's Day related. This is another 12 by 12 sticker sheet. Let's see if I need to zoom out a little bit more. And it is Riley. It is cat themed, but again, I purchased it mainly for this font. I really liked the gray tone polka dotted printed stickers. So that was mainly why I purchased it. I do have a cat, so I'll be able to use this on pictures of him. And there's paw prints and different things that I could use for my dogs too. So that will get used, I had no doubt. I did also purchase a 4x6 album from Simple Stories. And I've been really into mini albums lately, as I showed you my 4x4 mini album that I made. So I wanted to have another mini album on hand for when I decided to make another one. Now, when I purchased this, it ended up coming with an extra pack of page protectors. I think that this came as a kit, so I think that was part of the reason why it came with extra page protectors. It was a pleasant surprise. It wasn't something that I was expecting, but I was glad to see them. And they do come in various sizes. So there's some 3x4s, there's 4x4s, there's a 4x4, and then with 2x2 pockets. See that? And then there's another one, a 4x4 with 2x2 pockets. And then these, it's a 4x6 broken down into 2x2 pockets. And then there's also just 3x3s. Oh, I'm sorry, that's 3x4. And then also some 4x6s. So this will be great to use for a mini album. It does come with some cardstock sheets too, with some prints on them. Flip through those real quick for you so you can see. Yellow is, like I said, one of my favorite colors. So I was so happy to see that there were all of these yellow patterns included in this book. There's also some ledgers and some grids. And then all of this, so from this portion on, was already put into the album when I received it. And again, it's the same page protector. So you get quite a few page protectors. It's the perfect size for a mini album. I love that it's 4x6. That's really easy to print photos and be able to fill this up. So I was happy with the 4x6 size. Okay, so one more here. I got a nice collection of Halloween goodies. I love scrapbooking Halloween. It is probably my favorite season to scrapbook, and I think a large part of that is I don't normally use these cartoony type shapes on my scrapbook layouts, but I feel like Halloween gives me permission to do that. So I purchased a big bundle of Halloween goodies. So I'll go through the paper first. And this is all from Bella Boulevard. This is from the Spooktacular collection. And like I said, I love these icons. I just think that they're so fun. So this paper is Toil and Trouble. And it has all these fun little characters on one side and then this really nice black and white print. I did purchase 2 of each pattern paper again. This is Casper and it is a black background with white ghosts. And then the opposite side is a orange and white polka dot print. This one is called Batty, and it's all these fun cartoonish bats. There are black bats on a gray background with little doodles in between. And then the opposite side is this really bold graphic print. This next paper is Daily Details, and it is a cut apart sheet on one side and then another polka dot print. It is black with teal and purple and white and gray polka dots. The next paper is Borders, and it is again a cut apart sheet. And then the opposite side, I love a text pattern. So this is a really great Halloween text. Next one is Pumpkin Day. Again, it's that cartoonish theme with the different pumpkins with different faces. And then the opposite side is a green background with white polka dots. I did also purchase the Spooktacular 12x12 sticker sheet. So it's got a nice font. And then again, a lot of the icons and then some long stickers. I also purchased the 6x8 paper pad, and it has all of the patterns in there. I plan on doing an October daily this year, so the album that I have purchased is 6x8. So I was so happy to see this. I don't have to trim down my big 12x12 papers. I can just use these papers directly into the album. I did purchase a Thickers font, and this is a great font. It is Monster, and it is black glitter on orange foam. So perfect for Halloween. Love that. Did also purchase, and I'm not sure if this is from that same Spooktacular collection or if this is from a different Bella Boulevard Halloween collection. It says Halloween Magic at the top. I'm not sure if that's the name of the collection or just the name of the chipboard sheet, but it has lots of different Halloween icons. And then I did purchase some washi strips. Get my camera to focus. So lots of different fun Halloween icons. And then you also get some stickers too, some washi stickers. So those will be a lot of fun to use. I did purchase the designer clips, and I'm gonna go ahead and open these because one thing when I opened these that I was really happy to see is some of the clips are horizontal and some of the clips are vertical. So let me zoom in. Okay, so here you can see that some of the clips are horizontal and then the rest are vertical. And I just love that they included both. A lot of the times with these clips, I don't end up using them as clips. I end up just trimming off the clip part and using them almost as an ephemera piece. But I did like that I can tuck them in either direction. I thought that that was a great idea, and I was happy to see that when I opened the packaging. And then one last Halloween item I purchased was the American Crafts Beautiful Night. It is a set of puffy stickers. I love puffy stickers. They're some of my favorites. Okay friends, I'm gonna end the haul video there. I do have a few other things to show you, but this video is getting a little long, so we'll just end here and then I will record the rest of that haul video in a separate video and post it later on this week. I do want to thank you all for watching, and I do also want to say I know this haul was really big, and considering that I still have a few more things to show you, I got all of these products at a really great deal. I did not pay full price. I don't really think for anything. I had a majority of the products were anywhere from 25 to 50% off. I was really watching the sales. So normally I don't have this much to show you. That's why I don't do haul videos very often, because I usually have smaller orders that just kind of trickle in over a few months. But because I had these items still in the boxes, I thought I would just record an unboxing. So I will be back again soon with a new video. I actually have a process video that will be going up tomorrow, and I just want to thank you all for watching. I'll be back again soon. Thanks.